So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, Jackson. Being chased out left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Wreaking havoc was Nathan Shepard, the D tackle. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. All day, every day, any day. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike. Danny.
Jackson steps away to his left. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. Letting one go deep for Roberts. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The safety Marcus May in there on the coverage.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. Now a play fake here on 1st down. That one complete to Anderson. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. From 17 yards out as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Let's go.
They're on 26-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit.
Looking for Snead, and it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
They go play action here on 1st down. Caught here by Bell. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down.
Go.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. He's got Herndon, his tight end. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself,
and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Jets will extend their lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Jackson now on 2nd and 10. And this one complete to Seth Roberts. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now Jackson on first down. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Jackson now forced out to his left. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Give him 2 yards on the gain there, and it will take us to the end of quarter number 1. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Big stop, G. Big stop.
Now a carry here for the fullback. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
He was brought down by Avery Williamson.
They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
57, come on. Ready? Check 3, check 3.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Patrick Onwuasor up to make the tackle. On second down now, it's Bell. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. Call it an 8-yard gain, much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
Now that's a decent amount of aggressiveness right there. Inside their own 10-yard line, they still run the toss, even though they know that that can be a little bit of a dangerous play, and it pays off pretty well with a nice run.
Darnold will throw it on 3rd and 1. Found his target. It's Anderson. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Single receiver.
Darnold off the play fake to Bell. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Looking for more there on first down. Complete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
On 2nd and 10, Darnold. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They run. It's Mark Ingram. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing is Jackson. They go screen. This is Ingram. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Jackson. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Bell running on 1st down, but he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Rock outside. 36 to Mike. Down to lose 1. Double time, double time. 4 down.
A play fake, and it's Darnold. Caught here by Griffin. A gain there of 21 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for, but it's going to be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack.
Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. 4 down. Mike, 36. Mike, 36. Oh, you got D? Young lady, 36 to Mike. Bring it. Bring it.
3rd and long. It's Darnold. That's complete. It's Bell. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Well, that's how you convert on 3rd down with an explosive gain of 34. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Watch 36. 36 to my... Hey, echo.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And Anderson's got it. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Ravens' 16-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike. I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming. Mike 36. Mike 36. Lady. Watch 36. 36 to Mike.
Now Darnold. And caught by Thomas. Touchdown, Jets. Demaryius Thomas in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jets will extend their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Here's Sam Ficken now for the Jet field goal. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And the Jets set to receive this 3rd quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the 2nd half. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll run it with Bell. Bell sheds him off, and he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. Now after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go. Check 3.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Darnold completes it. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
It is hard in zone coverage to stop a curl route because when they see it, they just try and find the open spot and sit down.
Yeah, we always talk about finding the soft spot in the zone. What's the key to doing that? How do you do it?
You have to read what the coverage is. Is it 2 deep? Is it 3 deep? Because then you know where the linebackers are going to drop, what spots on the field they naturally get to, and you find that open space, and then you're in sync with your quarterback. He should be reading the exact same thing, and they put the ball right on you.
And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Darnold now 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10. Darnold now to throw. Caught by his tight end, Wesco. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. Darnold going to lead the offense up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Le'Veon Bell. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Jets will extend their lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Here's Darnold. And that is incomplete.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Here's Jackson to throw. Dancing to his left. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. Now it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Baltimore. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
57th and Mike.
On 2nd down, Ingram. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Now Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Blowing that play up was Henry Anderson. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Jackson towards the end zone for Brown. And that'll be incomplete as it's knocked away. But a penalty flag is down. So who's this going to be on?